Hey, this is Mike and D versus the world. I'm Mike.
And I'm D.
Yeah, so today I wanted to talk about toys. Today's toys for kids.
Toys. So
I don't understand them, really.
It's a weird topic. Why toys, man?
Toys.
Why?
Actual toys, that children play with.
Children play.
Those toys.
What toys are you referring to?
I'm just saying, anyway, Well, we're talking about kids' toys.
I thought that's what we were talking about.
Yeah, I know. I was talking about that.
But you keep specifying.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about, kids' toys.
As if there was another kind of toy.
I'm sure you know about those.
I don't know what you're talking about. You've lost me. And maybe you should explain to the people at home
I'm trying to explain about the kids' toys.
You're trying to explain about the kids' toys?
Kids' toys, yes. Children's toys.
You sure?
Yes, unless you want me to talk about any other toys.
I don't know any other toys, Mike.
Good, then let's
enlighten me about this other option of toys.
You want enlightenment about other toys? Why would you want that?
You seem to know a lot about toys, Mike. Maybe I've missed out. What kind of toys do you mean?
Children's toys. I don't know why you keep talking about other toys. Anyway, professional.
All right, fine. Toys.
Pervert, but
pervert.
Just
and you're the professional.
just saying.
I think we've learned a little thing about who's professional. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking about children's toys. You got to bring it to
then talk about the children's toys.
Weird realm.
Stop talking about the other type of toys.
What other
don't know. You keep saying children's toys, and you haven't mentioned any yet. So leads me to believe that you know nothing about children's toys.
I know plenty.
You know
plenty.
I bet
plenty.
you do.
Yes,
you know all about it, don't you, Mike?
Okay, now you're making it sound weird.
Am I? Yeah. I'm the one.
What I want to talk about toys was because my daughter actually asked me for some toy. Weird. I've never heard of it. She goes, "Oh, Dad, can you get me Shopkins? Please, on Amazon or Argos or maybe Toysaurus." Now, I mean, she's quite specific about all the various outlets that you can get it.
She seems very well informed.
Actually, no, I just worked out. It's Toys R Us.
Toys R Us, not Toysaurus.
Yeah, not Toysaurus. I didn't think about it, but they got that weird text speak.
Toysaurus. Right? To me, Toysaurus actually sounded like a pretty cool Christmas present. Actually, Toysaurus,
or maybe Toysaurus.
It's a must-have.
I am a toy. No, I am a dinosaur. I don't know, but anyway,
you'll never tell. Sounds
until the last moment.
That's the end. Yeah, but,
fun and scary. All right, but yeah, not Toysaurus. Toys R Us.
Makes more sense.
I get it now. Yeah. I really should have looked at that a little bit more carefully. Next time, I'll pay more attention to what my children are saying to me.
Toysaurus is probably trending right now on Twitter, Mike. They're gonna. It
is.
Toysaurus, people.
I could have really taken that somewhere.
Yes.
So get your stuff at Toysaurus.
Toysaurus.
It's on the old Kent Road. You won't miss it. All right. But anyway.
Yes.
Not Toysaurus.
No.
All right. We just spent 3 minutes talking about absolute nonsense.
Fictional toy chain toy.
But yeah, she's asking for Shopkins. And I don't know what they are.
Well, I mean, I think obviously we're a little out of touch with toys, Mike. I mean, I remember toys back in the day. Last time I played with toys, my own toys, was probably
yesterday.
No, long time ago. I must have been in my early teens, perhaps. And that was only to make sure that they were still workable and sellable,
so like collector's items, the Star Wars and
figures, that kind of thing.
Mattel.
Yeah,
that's it.
See?
Yeah, Mattel. See, back then that was like the seal of approval. You had a Mattel toy.
That was, I mean, look, we had some. There were quality toys, and then there were theftery toys. That weren't really toys.
So you did like your Transformers and then your GoBot toys.
I mean, look, the whole GoBot Transformers thing, that could be a video in itself. But what I'm talking about is, say, right, it's Christmas Day, Mike. You run downstairs, you open in your present, you've been hoping for that Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
You see a larger shaped box and you tear it open and then it's not Optimus Prime.
No, it's not.
It's that little plastic game of Masterminds they used to have with the plastic pegs in it.
Oh, wait, did they have a game?
Oh, yeah. They had a game.
I'm thinking of that thing. What was that one with the sticks?
Oh, what, Kaplunk?
No, nothing as exciting
with the marbles and you pulled the sticks out. And
was that called Kaplunk?
That's Kaplunk. Yeah, Kaplunk. Compared to the Mastermind game, Kaplunk was a PlayStation 4 The Mastermind game was...
Mastermind, was that the guy where you just had a picture of that guy with the grey hair sat there?
Yes. This is going to be fun, children. I look like a fun man.
University questions for 5-year-olds.
Yes. It wasn't even... But that wasn't even... You know what the game was? You had rows with pegs in it. And you had a little shield thing that flipped up and down. And you put your pegs in it. You had 4 pegs, different colours, red, yellow, blue, green. And then basically... You put your peg. I put my pegs in there. I don't want you to see my pegs, Mike, and which order they're in. And then you have to basically guess what order my pegs are in.
So nothing to do with Mastermind.
Well, you'd have to be a mastermind to guess it, Mike.
Right. So that's the only link. Was that you have to be a genius?
The chair the guy was sitting in on the box kind of looked like the chair from Mastermind. So
you didn't have a chair. They didn't have a.
They didn't give you a chair. No, not in the box.
That's disappointing.
It was very disappointing, especially. For Christmas.
So in a strange way, I mean, it doesn't mean that toys were better back in the day. Sometimes they're just as disappointing as the ones they are now.
Well, yeah, I mean...
It reminds me of the
Automan.
Right?
Yes.
Which none of you should ever look up. But for some reason, as a child, alright...
Go ahead.
As a child, there was this show called Automan. And... he was a man that was made from a computer.
He's made from electricity, Mike.
Electricity, alright? Which in the 80s was like, you know, quantum entanglement. It was
quantum entanglement. That's exactly what it was.
It was like an ion drive in the 80s, right?
Flux capacitor.
Wow. Exactly. It made as much sense as
gravity pump
invention you've just created. Alright? So, he was basically a man made from a computer, which this cop who would work at night, but he's not.
Yeah, he was made a cop.
He was only a cop in the day, but at night he would sit on his computer.
He knew about electronics.
Yeah, like. And he was a whiz. So he would sit at his computer, and then he made Automan. He would help him fight crime. And Automan was like a digital sort of man.
I think it was basically. Imagine this, right? If everybody stopped using the internet right now. All that power that goes into powering the internet, Mike, you know that big place where the internet starts from, and all that power that's used to power it,
all the plugs,
all the USBs, and then all of that power
went into him,
and it made a person, and he was like, that's what Automan was.
He was a hologram,
right,
which blew my mind. It was an 8-year-old.